4, 3, 2, 1. Yo, guys, what's up? It's your boy, the Art-Tune Nerdologist, back again with another video talking about the Season 3 finale of Capture the Flag. And this arc was amazing, actually. Especially with Maya at the end, which I'm really mad about, but I'll get into that later. So let's talk about the 5 episode season finale. Starting with Candy. Lounging. The days of lounging is an annual creek. So the boat race. The racers are Sewer Queen, Handlebars, Craig, Paintball Mike, Rin, Jason, and Jason. Right, the sailor guy with the sailor hat, I don't remember his name, is the referee. He counted them off. And eventually Craig wins. Turns out the trading trees out next, which is a reference to, was that the winter break? To the winter break episode. We'll get into that later. Because Kid got bad grades. Her grandma wants to put her through summer school because of her grades. So they decide to bring their own snacks from home. Craig and the gang imagine each other as food. They find Scrizzers, and the king tries to come to the other side of the creek to bring their snacks. So they vote whether to keep him in or out. Paintball Mike, Eustace, Junk Lord, Rin, Bobby wants him in. Sewer Queen, Jason, Handlebars, Rin, Nessa, and Craig wants him out. But this is what really makes me mad. Because then Kelsey, Kelsey is not part of the council because he does not lead the stump. He does not represent the stump. He doesn't. So I was wondering, why didn't he vote? But then I realized there was only certain kids part of the creek that leads everything. And that makes more sense. But it's kind of crazy. Wait, how is Bobby even voting? What part of the council does Bobby even vote? What part of the council does Bobby even represent? I'm trying to see what type part of the creek. I don't know. Maybe if anyone watches this video, please tell me. Now it's on to part 2. The king hands out candy while going through the creek with an ice cream truck like Melody. Xavier paid the Ninja Kids to leave the waterfall. Horse Girls Meadows get mowed by Keon Soup. The Ice Pop Trio plays whatever you say. I'm guessing that's the game. I made that up. When the sparkle of that bubble hit, Xavier eyes will see Maya to take the water out of the wine. Just like in the teaser, I don't know if that was a teaser trailer or the trailer because I remember seeing that on the Cartoon Network. It's also on YouTube. Turns out Xavier is bad at horse, so he makes horse banned. His toe mine do it. So Jackie throws the basketball into the sun. Xavier calls Craig mom to get him grounded, since he convinced Bobby to get his number. Also, it turns out, now this is the part that really throws me off. Is it Maya or Xavier that messed with the report card? Because Maya is the one that did all of it, but I didn't think it was Maya. Turns out Craig isn't grounded. So Tomon, Handlebars, Sewer Queen, and Sparkle that is all home alone. That means when they went home, Zero doesn't know how to do bike tricks. Turns out Scrossnear is good with wood, which is basically Aggie, which I found out later. So you tell her and Maya to destroy the ramp. Kelsey, Raj, and Sean are called the Ultimate Sugar Swipers, which I will get into later. So next episode, because next episode we forgot how they got to know that. Turns out they've been swiping candy for a while. We see Xavier's older sister, Michelle, of course, the OG Green Poncho, and Randy. We get to see Kenneth, the oldest of the siblings. Turns out him and the elders learned. I remember a couple episodes like a while ago. They showed him as a kid. I'm pretty sure it's that one comic episode, the comic convention episode. I don't remember what the name of that episode is, but I'm pretty sure someone on the internet knows what I'm talking about. And they arrived together, watched anime, and loved Haru and the King of the Forest, and that's where Zera's cape comes from. The inspiration. They made an overpass so he couldn't cross, which means Kenneth never went back. His parents let him do whatever he wants, and that's why he acts the way he does. That's why Zera acts the way he does, because his parents let him do whatever he wants. But that was a good reference back to that other episode. At least we get to see Michelle and Randy. Right! Now, if I remember correctly, that one episode of Green Poncho, we saw the origin of Green Poncho with the original one. That's why she quit being Green Poncho, because of Randy would have told everyone. Wow, I was like, oh, that's another good reference. Also, that video like has my most views on my channel. So, now, it's time to talk about the plan. Zera had a sleepover with Aggie, Jackie, Ken Soup, Maya, and Jason. The games they played is Power Punchers and Truth or Dare. Craig sneaks into the house to ask if he wants to play Capture the Flag. Whoever wins gets both sides of the creek. Turns out Jason had been working undercover. Also, before I go on, the fact that Craig somehow sneaked into his house in a sleeping, like he stayed in a sleeping bag, I found hilarious. The three places Zera is considering where to hide the flag: the maze, the forest area, and King's Keep. They will split into two teams led by Craig, Omar, Kelsey, and JP. Craig's team is Herman Wilderness. Omar's team is Sparkle Cadet and Bobby. Kelsey's team is the 10 Speeds, and JP is with the guy that made the cardboard robot. I don't remember his name. Craig's team will head to the King's Keep. Kelsey will lead her team to the maze. Omar will lead his team through the sewers, which is to the Stone Fortress, while JP's team will defend the flag. And the game is freeze tag rules. Now, I actually like this episode too, because we had a spy within the group. It was Jason of all people, and we know Craig and Jason did not get along in the past, which I found interesting. But anyways, let's get into the video. Let's get into the final episode. The game. Turns out phase A doesn't work since the paintball guys just wanted to go straight through them without the plan. Well, maybe that was the plan. I don't know. But so they go with plan B while making the ground lava, which is what Toman does. Like that one episode. That episode was really interesting. And the king has Paloma for jinxing, which is actually very smart. The king actually did something very smart. I was like, wow. Sewer Queen helps Sparkle Cadet, Bobby, and Omar do the sewers, so they can get to the fortress. Craig goes on cheese sticks to get to the king, along with the King's Keep, along with Vanessa. Because Vanessa just happened to be there. It was like, I could have brought you anyways. I didn't really need you. I was like, Craig, you're so mean. I was dead when he said that. So I guess at the fortress. Can Sue tag 2 of the 10 Speeds and Lainey. Aggie guards the King's Keep while Maya beats Sewer Queen. Lord Nessa almost tells Craig, she likes him before she gets tagged by Aggie. Beltron distracts Aggie by rapping so Craig can get into King's Keep. A Spark Cadet uses a bubble to get Bobby at the top of the fortress so he can beat Jackie after he eats a lot of candy. Also forgot to mention Jackie has long arms, so it was kind of hard to beat him, but the plot armor. Maya also beats the Ninja Kid. She also knocks the Sis back into Will Chris. I found that hilarious. Handlebars makes a speed like Speed Force to race Can Soup in. Maya makes a big hole through the cardboard box and takes the flag. Omar, Michelle, and Kelsey fights Maya. Oh, forgot to mention. The king was so smart. This man put the flag on the back of his cape. I was like, what? Kelsey, so Michelle and Omar kind of combined his broken arrow that Maya broke and Michelle's arrow, combined together kind of like a launching thing. So they launched, so with their feet, they had Kelsey on the front, so they launched it with their feet, and Kelsey finally beat Maya. So she won 1 out of 2 times. Omar takes Maya back as a best friend. Craig finally makes it to the other side. Everyone thinks he should be king, but he says they need freedom, so no one should be king. And Maya leaves. Okay, first off, what really makes me mad is where did Maya go? We need the whole redemption arc, because these are my favorite characters. Oh, wait a minute. So technically, the Green Poncho doesn't really need to exist anymore. Omar could be at the creek, but since they beat the king, Green Poncho doesn't really need to be Green Poncho. I mean, Omar doesn't really need to be Green Poncho. Which is kind of, I don't know what will happen with them next season. Maybe they'll be best friends. I don't know. They had to be best friends. Or give me an origin on how they met, please. That was pretty smart, putting Jason as undercover. I know that one scene with Wilder Nessa and Craig. I know people were eating that up. I know there's shippers. I know there's shippers out there. I know they're eating that up. But anyway, I was good to see Beltron again, Sparkle Cadet, Michelle, the origin of the first 3 kings, how it happened. I mean, like, the origin of the cape, basically. But anyways, that's my thoughts and analysis, and that's my review. Like, comment, don't forget to subscribe. Bye.